I've worked with two other major builders in Sydney who've used other systems, a lot more complicated, less user friendly, and when we started seeing what OnSite Companion could actually do for us, it was basically all the best bits of everything else that I've used wrapped up in one package.
OnSite streamlined everything, so the to-do box is an unbelievable feature. Being able to assign a task to someone and then that automatically pop up in their face every morning when they turn the computer on is great. It's great.
It's made everyone accountable. Everything's open. Everyone can see what everyone else is doing, sort of where they're up to. We can also help each other out if we've got issues with it, and the speed in which we're getting the work done is a lot better too.
At the end of some jobs, when it hits the fan a little bit, at least if you've got the documentation there behind you, it's very, very helpful.
Pretty untidy, lots of paperwork all over the place, hard copies of documents that would get lost, filed into different areas and that.
We found before getting OnSite we used a folder system that we would physically carry from person to person in the business, so we would give it to the estimator to get the price done. We'd take it back, the salesman would look at it, then give it to the drafty to make change to the plans. It was just, if someone kept the folder overnight or disappeared, we've lost the whole job.
We used a hard copy updater system with a pencil and a rubber each week, and then put that onto an updater which got emailed out to all the trade suppliers.
Before we implemented an OnSite Companion into Stroud Homes, we run our business on paper checklists, and that worked fine. It was just more work. We had a really committed staff who are committed to being very organized, but when we brought OnSite Companion into the business, it just made our life a lot easier, and we were able to build more homes with the same amount of staff and the same amount of effort.
The implementation has been really, really good. We have certainly not struggled with anybody using the program. The one thing I really like about it is very, very, very user friendly. It's just click and go, and it does everything for you.
Yeah, it was a little bit sceptical to start with because the product came out so raw. But once Matt trained us, trained especially myself through it, and taught us, it was fantastic. The support that we've received, or we can get from the staff at Companion, has been second to none. You can get access very easily, and very knowledgeable staff. It's been fantastic.
We had some hesitations before we went into it. We had to wait until the time was right for our business. Matthew was very accommodating in our requests for time to wait until the business was exactly ready for the software. That was the biggest thing. We saw that it was well suited to our business, and we were impressed at the type of people that were using OnSite, and we wanted to grow our business to be like the people who were using OnSite Companion. The feature of OnSite that saved us the most money is actually the admin workflow management area. We get jobs to site quicker because all of the council and certification processes are managed very tightly.
Saving grace for us in that aspect is probably the fact that there's no wasted time. As soon as the job's done and completed, it's on to the next task, and it's constantly moving.
Staff sort of can know exactly what to do. There's no second guessing, and so in the speed that we're getting the work done is where we save money. Probably just the time to get, like we have a thing that we have like our call-ups and bookings, and nothing's forgotten. It's done, it's ticked off, and it's done. So it's, whereas things might have got lost before, you're relying on someone else that maybe do it. Now it's down to a certain person to do it, and it's done with their task.
For you. Yep. OnSite Companion has greatly improved the time it takes to organise jobs.
I'd say that documents side of it, where we can obviously store the plans and have greater access to it across the right across the company. So from the office staff, administration through to our supervisors, and that you can have access to everything at your fingertips.
Advisors.
Just by being able to have that access to it, having it on site, not having to come and ask questions, so it stops the foot traffic around the office all the time for for them to be able to just jump into jobs nice and quickly.
Biggest time saver for us would be the back and forward between departments. So the physical transfer of project from salesman to drafty, drafty to salesman, salesman to estimator. That whole process is probably as soon as you complete the task, it goes to the next person and the job's in the queue ready to start.
And we've actually found that the morale and the communication in the office has actually increased since we've been using OnSite Companion, because basically everybody now is taking control of their tasks, and they're actually going off to other users now and saying, "Come on a second, I need to have this tomorrow. Where is it?"
Yep.
So they're actually chasing their work up. So instead of just sort of waiting there for it to lob on their desk, they're actively hunting the work, and it's been very, very good for us.
For the supervisors, it just packages it all up and allows them to have the whole, the ability to control the whole job from right in front of them. So call forwards, to be able to see, and the quoting and documentation that's all there, and basically to be able to control the job right from start to finish, without having to second guess or again go and source information from somewhere else.
Basically, it's accountability. Everyone's sort of doing it. We at our meeting every week, we go through all the tasks that are uncompleted, and basically everyone sort of is accountable to each other, because if you get someone sort of not ticking off, it affects everybody else. So it's fairly visible for everyone to see.
Support's been great. It's just a quick email, and somebody will get back to you very, very quickly.
The support that we've received, or we can get from the staff at Companion, has been second to none. You can get access very easily, and very knowledgeable staff. It's been fantastic.
We found the training and implementation process for Site Companion to be really good. We had just enough human contact to help us through it all, and it was done in stages so that we got to learn a little bit and then use it in practice, and then James came back and finished off the training a little later, followed up by phone calls whenever we hit a sticky point. I think my staff would say that the support has been very good.
I speak a little bit with James and Matt, just with any small issues that we have in the sales department or anything that can't get my head around. So response is always awesome, quick, and very helpful.
Grab it. I just find it's a great program. If you're looking at it for a value for money perspective, there's nothing there that's even close to it that's going to give you the results that you want.
Well, I've probably said it a couple of times, I think it's a great product, and I'd continue to promote it at all times. It's for us, it's just a fantastic product, and for anybody else that wants to use it, go ahead and do it, but don't do it around our area, because it makes us stand out, and I'm sure it'd make other businesses stand out as well.